Chapter 31. Coop is in the deep, according to May. Maybe. I talked her into letting me stay, at least for the night. Early tomorrow morning, Posty is taking me back up top. Maybe. I'm transcribing the recordings into my journal right now. The room I'm in is 10 by 12 feet. I'm sitting on Coop's surplus army cot. There's no bedding. I guess that's why Posty had me get a sleeping bag. There are wooden crates stacked up along one wall with a few of his favorite flashlights and headlamps, cans of tuna, unopened letters. All of them from me. Things he's gathered from up top. Dozens of books, including Dracula and A Journey to the Center of the Earth. His tap shoes are nowhere to be seen. He wouldn't have taken them if he thought he was coming back soon. He's gone. Coop isn't journeying to the center of the earth, but he's headed in that direction. May tried to talk him out of it. Coop listened carefully to all her reasons for not venturing into the deep. I could imagine him nodding, frowning, smiling, not saying anything, and totally ignoring all of her warnings. And I could see why. No one in the community has ever been into the deep. Their information is based on rumors, urban myths, wild speculation, and a large dose of paranoia based on exactly one face-to-face encounter. Here's some of what they told me about the people of the deep, or the pod, as the community calls them. Anywhere from a couple dozen to 1,000 pod live in the deep, depending on which community member you talk to. They are satanists. They are criminals. They are drug addicts. They are cannibals. They are lepers. They raise killer dogs to protect them and to chase down those who try to leave. They speak a different language, but some of them know a little English. Most of them cannot read or write. They never take baths or showers. They eat rats raw. They never shave. They can see in the dark. They echolocate like bats. They have lived in the deep for generations. They kidnap runaways from above as breeders to keep their gene pool healthy. You cannot be a member of the deep unless you were born there or kidnapped from above. Their leader is a man named Laud, which stands for Lord of the Deep. Laud paid the community a visit, along with some of his people, the first week the community arrived. He ordered them to leave. May convinced Laud that it was to the pod's advantage to let them stay. In exchange for leaving them alone, the community would provide the pod with food, supplies, whatever they needed. This way, the pod would not have to go up top. This is what Posty was doing during the stops we made as he led me to the community. He was making food and supply deposits in predetermined locations, dumping stuff into sealed garbage cans to keep the rats out. After this initial meeting, the community never spoke to the pod again. The pod left lists of the things they needed. Posty and others said they'd see pod members once in a while darting away or hiding in the shadows waiting to pick up supplies, but they don't make contact with them. Ever. If Coop had gotten the same earful that I had just gotten, and I'm sure he did, this is the question he would ask himself. If the community has had virtually no contact with the pod, how do they know they are satanic, foreign-tongued, drug-addicted, illiterate, dirt rat-eating, bearded, cannibalistic, leprous, bat-like criminal kidnappers? Coop makes up his mind about people from his own personal experience. Except for their initial meeting, the community has had no personal experience with the pod. May and the others might as well have begged Coop to go look for the pod. He's been gone for almost a month. No one knows if he's alive, lost, a pod prisoner, or perfectly fine. I asked if they would help me look for Coop. This received an instantaneous and unanimous no. They don't know where the pod's compound is located. They aren't supposed to look. They told Coop not to leave. He didn't listen. He's on his own. Subject closed.